I did not expect to ever make this video, but what is up, guys? It's me, the ALE Double X Prince, and earlier today at school, we had an assignment due where we had to upload interviews about a specific topic that we would personally like to talk about. What I turned in has nothing to do with the story. What does have to do with the story is a conversation that a person uploaded to the class. It was a conversation of two people playing video games and talking about cancel culture and doing it. Now, when you're playing a video game and you're recording yourself talking, you really don't think about the stuff you say, but these people said some very sickening things. I even have notes as to some of the things they said. Um, but one of the things is that because they're video game characters, one of them said that they could say the N word as long as people don't know that the person saying the N word is not black. They said that. They even reference how Black Lives Matter and that black people are not voiceless and they are not struggling as bad as they did because they weren't slaves like they were before. They also mention how the worst thing that happened in 2020 was Life's Good by Drake. It was probably uh, worse than Kobe Bryant dying. They took a song saying that it was worse than somebody's real life death of a person and daughter. And they even laughed about it. And they said, hey, it's not like Hulk Hogan uh, didn't die. At least people would be happier about that because that's how the PC works. And the more and more they talked, the more I just wanted to punch these two people in the face. I was disgusted by a lot of the shit they heard, and it kind of got to me the whole day. It was just like, how could this happen? Like, and I am never gonna say the names of these people, and I am never going to upload that private classroom meeting ever because of what happened. I'm just telling you what happened. This really happened. And I understand now where cancel culture is coming from. I think we need to understand that stuff is was bad. However, I think deep down we need to evolve and get better as people. We should embrace and own up to the fact that life was not great back then. There was people dying. There was people being killed. Racism was a thing. Drugs and alcohol was abusive. Uh, People were being raped and harassed. These stuff are serious, and they need to stop immediately. None of this like waiting 5 years to like tell somebody. Like, it is horrible. I think it's great that people are coming out. I think it is fantastic that people are being stopped. Take for instance, for those of you who are wrestling fans, take for instance the Velveteen Dream. He is in a big case, uh, a story about him molesting children, and yeah, the Velveteen Dream should not be working for the WWE or anything. He should be in jail. And it could be the same thing said about R. Kelly. Same thing should be said about Weinstein, Spacey, Cosby. These people should not be living a happy life. They should be miserable. They should be stopped. These people should not be word because they have hurt people. They have abused people, and they could have still continued to abuse people if this was still a case. But the idea of people continuously sabotaging someone's life for the simple fact that you may not like them is horrible because it is just maniacal. Like, a lot of the Disney projects right now are just being cut down. Like, the reason why they are rebooting these movies and doing live action remakes is because they want you to forget all of the bad things that may have offended people nowadays, like Dumbo's crows or the cat and everybody wants to be a cat. You know which one I'm talking about. And I understand that we should never do stuff like that again. And it is offensive and it could really hurt somebody's feelings. I understand all of it. I get it. But we should not lose our minds over something that happened 30 years from now. Like I said, be upset. I cannot tell you how you should feel, and I have no right to tell you how you should feel. But all we could do now as human beings is to continue to get better and have these conversations going and telling people, like, hey, listen, that's not cool anymore. And it'll probably never be cool ever again. So just stop those offensive things. So honestly, I understand cancel culture now. Is there problems with it? Absolutely. I think there's a lot of problems that people are kind of missing the point of it. But it's there for a reason. I understand where it's coming from. And I do want to apologize for hurting these people at one point, saying that these people got the years that they deserved. Like I straight up said that. I have said, like, cancel culture deserves the 2020 that we got. I have said that publicly, and I have been ashamed of it ever since, and I want to apologize for it now, because there's people out there who still think it's okay to say these racist comments. Think people think it's okay to joke about uh people being raped and hurt. I know people who have been raped and molested. It is not cool and not funny at all. And I think the best thing we should do now as human beings is just to continue to just grow as people. That is the best way I could say it. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Let me know down below. It's me, the AOE Double X Prince. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And until then, I'm out.